Hello students, welcome to the SourceCode learning session. SourceCode, one of the leading names, helps the students in their life goals through schooling, sports and life skills. And here is the science subject for the grade 5 with the second chapter, Food, Health and Diseases. From this chapter, we are going to learn what do you mean by balanced diet, different kinds of food, types of diseases, and the prevention measure for those diseases. And we can start one by one. What is food and health? Food is the nutrition substance that the animals, human beings, and the plants, every living thing need for their life to live and the growth of them. And food also help us to stay healthy. Healthy. What do you mean by health? Health means state of physically or mentally being good, being healthy, like without any illness or any injuries. And we have a different types of meal in the day, that is breakfast, lunch and dinner, with a time gap of 3 to 4 hours. We take these meals in our daily life. And let's see about balanced diet. What is a balanced diet? A daily diet. The daily diet that we take our food is, we call it as our diet. That diet should contain all the nutrients. All the nutrients is carbohydrates, fats, proteins, minerals and vitamins in a right quantity. The daily diet that provides all these nutrients in the right amount, we call it as a balanced diet. A balanced diet is needed to us because less nutrients also make our body weak, and even some body effects if the nutrients are taken in more quantity. So the diet should be balanced, which help in growth and functioning of the body remains healthy. And here we can see the different kinds of nutritions. We have nutritions like carbohydrate, fat, proteins, vitamins, minerals. Let's see one by one. Here are carbohydrates. They are made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. These are the organic compounds which are combined with carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, and which serves as a source of energy to human and animals. These carbohydrates and fat food provides the energy to the body. Does our body stop working? No. Even when we sleep, our body keeps on working. So our body needs much energy to its daily routine work. These are the foods which provides energy to our body. Like carbohydrate foods are found in wheat, maize, potato, pumpkins, bananas, and the fat content we find in milk, butter, ghee, oil, cream, nuts, eggs, meat and fish. These are all rich in fats. And the fat content is also necessary for our body to provide energy. And fat in a limited quantity is healthy for us. And the excess fat may lead us to the obesity, that is the more weight gain. And the fat will be stored in our body when it is excess, and also used whenever our body requires it. And the next one is proteins. Proteins, it helps in growth and repair. How? It helps in the growth of our body and muscles, and even it also repairs the damaged parts in our body, like when we get any injuries or sickness, and even also if we have go through any surgeries, that proteins help us to recover soon. And these are the foods which contain proteins, like mostly proteins are found in meat, poultry, fish, eggs and tofu. And some protein content we find in legumes, nuts, nut butters, seeds and seed butters, milk, cheese, cottage cheese, soya beverages, and yogurt. And we have a less quantity of proteins found in the foods like whole grain breads, rice, pasta, quinoa, and the barley. Next, we can see about vitamins and minerals. These are the nutrition that keeps our body and remain healthy and also fights against some of the diseases. If these functions normally, we will not get much diseases, and also helps in the proper growth of our body. If we don't have any diseases, the growth of our body will be normal. So we should take our diet with vitamins and minerals also. And here we can see some of the vitamins like A, C, and D. The vitamin A helps in form and maintain healthy bones, teeth, and skin. For our healthy bones, teeth, and skin, we should consume vitamin A. It also needed for proper functioning of eyes. Here we can see the foods that are rich in vitamin E: spinach, bell pepper, carrot, and the fish. They are rich in vitamin E. And the vitamin C foods like citric fruits like orange, lemon, tomato, and gooseberry, which helps in formation of blood cells. And when we have the proper hemoglobin, it helps in healing of wounds quickly, and also keeps our teeth gums healthy. And vitamin D foods like tofu, butter, eggs, ghee, milk, these are all rich in vitamin D. They help in proper growth of our bones, and this vitamin we get from the sunlight. Sunlight is the very good source of vitamin D. So we can go to the sunlight in our daily life at least for 1 hour. And the minerals like calcium, these are also helpful in fighting against the diseases. Calcium is required for what? For building strong bones and muscles and even teeth. They are all, these calcium helps in building strong bones, teeth, and muscles, and it is a body building mineral. And the foods that are rich in calcium are milk, cheese. Milk is the best source of calcium, and even buttermilk, and fish, beans, wheat, and nuts also have the calcium content. And next, these are all the vitamin C, vitamin content foods, and these are all the minerals like zinc, potassium, iron. And let's see about iron. Why iron is needed? The iron is that mineral which makes the blood for our body. If our body has a right quantity of iron content, the blood circulation and the blood formation will be made easy. And here are some of the foods that are rich in iron like fish, liver, apples, beans, groundnuts, sprouts, eggs, green leafy vegetables like spinach. Spinach is the best source of iron, and even the beans also. Next we can see the fiber. This is also the nutrition that the food nutrition that is required for our body, which keeps us healthy, and this is the best nutrition which helps in the digestion process. Means by helping the fibrous foods remain undigested. When we chew also like contents like wheat, corn, we can see a small content which will be, it will not be digested. In our mouth itself, it will be, we cannot chew that properly. That food, it passes through the digestive system, and it also helps in cleaning stomach, small intestine, and the large intestine. It will be remain unhealthy and passes through the digestive system. And it also helps in our daily diet. So we should also take in our daily diet. Here are the examples of fibrous foods like almonds, blueberries, spinach, walnut, avocado, broccoli, egg, strawberry, carrot, orange, and tea. And all the fresh fruits and vegetables have a good amount of fiber in it. And some of the meat, eggs, fish, and all other seafoods do not have any fibrous content in it. And what is the importance of water? When we should be healthy, when our body should be healthy, the water content is much required. It helps in what? It helps as a major component of the blood. Our blood contains the water content also. And it helps in regulation of our body temperature. And also helps in digestion and transportation of food in the digestion process, and also helps in removing waste products from our body in the form of sweat and urine. When it doesn't remove the sweat and urine, we may feel sickness. So the water content is much more important to our body and also carries the nutrition to all cells in our body and also oxygen to our brain. And water also allows the body to absorb and assimilate minerals like vitamins, amino acids, glucose, and other substances. And water flushes out toxins and waste. Toxins are also the waste products which our body removes and also regulates the body temperature. And this is all about the food and health and other types of foods that we should take in our daily routine life, which keeps us healthy. And next class we can discuss about the diseases. And you can watch us in YouTube also. Thank you for the class.